I graduated from PT school 10 years ago, 2014. I started applying to different places, came across the Jackson clinics, interviewed, and honestly, I was like, if I get the job, great. If I don't, well then, so be it. I'll probably end up moving on to a different place anyway, because I really want to go into neuro PT. I got to meet with the Richard Jackson. He took the time to talk to me and to talk to me about the vision and the mission of the company. And I thought it was really cool that the Jackson Clinics was owned by a physical therapist. And so he understands the plight of the clinicians, but as well as the field, like the career field in general. And it seemed like, he really wanted to make sure that the company did things right, the right way, and do right by our patients. So I was like, you know what, that's something I can stand by. There is nature, but there is also nurture. And so sometimes I wonder, like, if my childhood was different, if I didn't have the hardships that I did growing up, like, would I still be so service-oriented? And so I firmly believe that God can take something really difficult and turn it into something beautiful. And that's where I am now, is through the difficulties, He's allowed me to develop this mentality, this personality, the skill sets to serve other people. Met with my new hire mentor, who just so happens to be like the director of our education program here. And I was like, oh, I'm in the wrong place. This guy is brilliant. And he asks me questions and I stare at him and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But it was so humbling. I was talking to Chris, my new hire mentor, and he said, hey, I'm the director of our orthopedic residency program. Would you like to join the residency? Chris said, I see a lot of grit in you. I see that you want to learn and you want to work hard, and I see a lot of really great potential. Just let me know and I'll save you a spot. And that really did encourage me, because I always thought I wasn't good at something, and he saw potential in me and he invested in me. I think the most challenging time was my first year at TJC, going from one setting to another, so going from home health into orthopedic outpatient, constantly having to fight imposter syndrome. Sure, everybody spends a ton of time on documentation, but it's on top of documenting, I was spending all this extra time researching, right? Like, I think I know this, but I'm not sure. Let me go into the journals, let me go into Google. And so there were often times where I would be in the clinic until 9, 10 p.m. trying to finish notes and research at the same time, because I hated that feeling of being an imposter. But you have an amazing staff and you have a team to help you get through it. And then one day things just click and you're like, I do know what I'm doing, and I see the evidence because my patients are getting better. A couple years ago, my ex-husband had left the marriage and the home, and it was just me and my 2-year-old son. It was a really dark place. It was a really dark place. And as a clinician, when I am present with my patients and I'm listening to their story and I'm listening to their aches and pains and I'm trying to help them, it really does, it did, and it continues to take my eyes off of myself. And when you can be present with somebody else, you don't have time to think about the mess that you're in. This job is such a gift. Sure, I'm helping people, but they're really helping me too, and being able to walk with patients through their own hurt, and at the same time, being able to celebrate with them in their little wins and ultimately meeting their goal into discharge. We're not in this alone. Like, sure, I'm having a tough time, but like, I've been given this duty or this opportunity to really also help other people who are hurting in different ways too. I've been here almost 8 years now at the Jackson Clinics. I really appreciate what this company stands for. I really believe in our upper management and our leaders. And it's been fun. It's been really fun to see how the company grows. It's been fun to be a part of the company and its growth. I'm really a nobody, but this company and upper management makes room for me to grow in different ways that I want to grow, and they continue to invest in me. And so it's hard to leave a company like that.